everybody, Justin Sherring here, Surrey Tennis County Performance Manager. So I don't know whether you're looking at these vlogs in series, but if you are, or in order, if you are, you'd noticed last time that the title was Catch Yourself Thinking, and I hope you had a go at picking a room in your house where you just stop as you enter it or as you come out of it and just catch yourself thinking, and then just start to control your thoughts and find that you can. There is space there to give yourself a positive affirmation or a comment or a, okay, nice and calm, let's go, here we go, nice and fast, something that's going to help you and get you back in the present, the here and the now, and focus your thinking on the tennis point you're about to play, not about what happened in the past or last time you played this person or what even happened on the car journey to the tournament. Whatever else is irrelevant. It's what happens now that's important. So that's what we call sort of working from the outside in, because we say something out loud, our ears hear it, and it has a reaction. And our body can't deny it because it doesn't know whether we're joking, pretending, tricking, rehearsing. It doesn't know. It just reacts to it. That's the beautiful thing about bluffing yourself, if you like. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on the other way of doing it, which is sort of inside out. So it projects down the court, but the great thing is that it also projects back inside. It reverberates back inside your system. And you often see, tennis players with fantastic poise and elegance on the court, like a Roger Federer, or you see someone like a Rafa and his ferocious body language with his muscles gleaming and his sweat in his eyes and his focus, and we're going to learn a little bit how to do that. So today's title is head, shoulders, knees and toes. Just to remind you, it's about the body parts, because we all know that song from when we were a kid. So the first thing I want you to think about is how you use your head when you're playing tennis. Not the racket head, your head. What is your head giving away? What are your eyes giving away? If you look at me now, I feel a bit sorry for myself, but right now, just by changing my eyes, I can look a bit more sort of ferocious, and I come to life, and then my mouth will change, and then the tension in my face will change, and I get quite focused, and then suddenly, I'm starting to feel what I'm doing with my face. I'm starting to feel that, and it has a reverberation around my sort of soul, my tennis soul, and I start to feel like a warrior, and now I'm ready to go, and then back into feeling sorry for myself again is just like down again, eyes are quite heavy, and I have a lack of energy, and I can't produce anything good if I'm going to be like that. So that's about the head, and just the position of the head as well. When you walk around the court, if you think of a Djokovic, very high, and everyone thinks, he really thinks a lot of himself. He needs to think a lot of himself. It's important that he does. And Rafa sort of pumping his head, and then Federer sort of just taking everything in. They've all got different ways of projecting inside and projecting outside. If they can reach us, the audience in television, and we see their body language, you start to get a feeling of how important it is. So that's the head. So it starts with the eyes, and you can really play around with this. Get in front of a mirror and play around with your eyes. Do an acting class for a few minutes, and then feel sorry for yourself again. I just lost that game. I was 40-15 up. Oh, poor me. The opponent doesn't care. He's going to come and kill you. He's going to come and get you when you're feeling sorry for yourself. So always try and keep that nails look about you with your eyes, and your face will start to, and you see Rafa's teeth and you see him snarling a little bit. Have a little practice and see how it makes you feel. So then we come to the shoulders, and the shoulders are important because it's really easy to be like this again, and we get folded inwards, and you've got to think about having your shoulders down and your chest up. So that's the shoulders part. And you try and walk a little bit like this. We've all seen, again, Djokovic and Federer prowling sort of around the court, waiting for their next kill, ready to pounce. And that's what I want you to practice. So then you put the face and the eyes and the head, and you start to, you get a little bit of a nod going, and things start to feel pretty darn good. And you're looking ready for the next point. So that's the shoulders. So we need them down, not up or hunched or forward, need them down, because then that lifts the chest up. And although, young players might not have these great big muscly chests like a Rafa yet, but you're still going to project the right image down the other end of the court. And remember, it bounces back inside your tennis soul. And that's what you want. Now, knees, We got the head, shoulders and knees. And knees is more about this sort of the way that you move and the way that you walk around the court. Now you can determine whether you walk slowly and very calculated, about ready to pounce, or whether you walk fast and furious and with fire and with energy, a bit like a Rafa. And a bit like, you see the way that Federer sort of pads. He pads very carefully, a bit like a lion in the jungle. And no one's touching me, I'm the king of the jungle. And Rafa's different, he's sprinting out, he's zigzagging. So again, practice in front of the windows outside your house. Have a look at how it makes you feel. Have a look as you do it in the window. Go, yeah, put that together with my shoulders and my face. I start to feel pretty ferocious. Doesn't matter that I just lost the last game from having 2 break points. Doesn't matter that I'm just got broke. I'm feeling really good. So you've got to do these things. They're in your control and you can do them. So toes, as we come to the last one, the toes is the bounce, is the energy, and it's easy to sort of connect it with the way that you walk. And we need a bounce. We don't want to be slumping because again the shoulders go down, face goes down, it all works together. So we need you up and bouncing and really on your sort of toes, a spring in your step. If you can get off that seat at the changeover and do a little bit of a Rafa, and really push up onto your toes, feel a little bit taller than you normally do, and it'll bring your shoulders back, and I can feel my face changing and the eyes narrowing, and you really project down the other end of the court that you're ready to kill and you're ready to fight at the very least, and that last game didn't affect you, and you're telling yourself on the inside, because there's no rehearsal, if you're doing it your body will feel it, and there's no way of getting around that. It's just the way your chemistry works in your body. If you study that, you know about it. So I want you to have a go at that. Get that challenge going into your rooms. So now not only do you go into the room and you go, okay, stop. Let's go, come on. You're gonna add the body language to it. And if you do that regularly, you start taking it onto the court. And I'm looking forward to seeing maybe some videos. Do send some videos in, show me what you've been up to. Walk around your garden, get someone to take your video, you walking around the garden with your shoulders down and your head up and your eyes narrowing. Yeah, and that sort of knowing look. And you start to feel it. All right? So I hope I've given you some energy to get rocking with today. Enjoy the sunshine, and I'll see you next time. Bye.